LGBTQ 1 Minute News, let's queer up the world view. UK politician facing backlash after calling out homophobia despite anti-trans record. UK Defence Secretary Wes Streeting is drawing sharp criticism from civil rights advocates after publicly speaking out against online homophobia. Speaking at an event in Edinburgh, Streeting described experiencing a, quote, unbelievable volume of anti-gay abuse online since taking office. However, LGBTQ plus activists quickly pointed out what they call a clear contradiction. During his prior tenure as health secretary, Streeting championed and implemented restrictive measures against transgender youth, including bans on puberty blockers within the National Health Service. Critics argue that Streeting's policies directly enabled hostility towards transgender people. They maintain that anti-discrimination efforts must protect the entire LGBTQ plus community rather than selectively decrying homophobia while restricting health care for trans youth. I disagree. I think the subjects are, even though we're under the same umbrella, and I do believe we're brothers and sisters in a way, the topics are different. And I think that you can be very much in favor of many things, almost everything with transgendered people, and then have a few different ideas about gender, how you see yourself versus your sexuality. And sexual orientation is not the same thing, as I think everybody at this table agrees, as the way that you see yourself and what gender you see yourself. So they are exclusive in many ways. And so you can have differing opinions on both of those subjects and not be contradictory to each other. So I don't know, I'm not a huge follower of this guy in the UK, so I don't know exactly everything that he did, but he banned puberty blockers. I've always maintained that, you know, the government should not be in your business when it comes to medical decisions, but I don't think that's necessarily the same thing as calling out homophobia.
Well, I think it's one thing to be a backbencher in the Commons. What
does that mean?
You're not in leadership. You're among the 400, there's like 30 that are actually leading in the cabinet and stuff like that. It's one thing to be a backbencher. I liken him closer to, you know, he's Labor. Their equivalent of Democrat, right? I liken his stance more like a Democrat in Arkansas. Probably a little bit more to the center, right, than what the rest of his party would like him to be. But we better get used to him, because right now he is the third or fourth most senior politician in Britain. And there's a very good chance he could be living at number 10 within a few years.
Yeah. But see, you don't get to say respect my gay identity while supporting policies that make another letter in LGBTQ less safe. All right. So I absolutely condemn the homophobia at him. Okay. Yes, Greg, I still do. No, I feel bad.
No, I agree.
But equality cannot be a la carte. It can't be. Right. It's got to be what it is. You know, if you want people to stand against hate when it reaches you, stand against it when it reaches trans people too.
Yeah, don't be a hypocrite.
You know what I mean? And you can believe in both, right? You don't have to. You don't have to be.
But is he being hypocritical? I don't think that he's being hypocritical.
He's gay and he's not towing the party line at leadership.
So,
and I think
isn't that a good thing?
No,
I don't want. When I elect somebody, I want somebody to be there who has like the principles that I believe in, not trying to toe a party line.
But the party, Labor, it reflects principles that a lot of people already.
It's a 1 minute news, guys. So I'm going to cut everybody in a second.
I thought it was 1 minute per person.
No, we're already past that.
Oh, okay.
Well, that is an LGBTQ 1 minute news story. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.